Villainous beats, villainous beats, villainous beats. Villainous beats.
In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. Imagine that, a future that's super black. Long as your skin brown, your superpowers intact. What would your powers be? Just hope it ain't super whack. Spatial manipulation, create a portal that's black. Maybe just super speed, time travel to run it back. Or cheat manipulation to keep my spirit intact. As I encounter evils the world face, demons the world makes, I'm needed the world at stake. Rest in peace to Chadwick, they killed all the Black Panthers. Told us white lies, I still marvel at black answers. Suits in DC, pray it lead to a civil war. It ain't no Justice League, what's the need to be civil for? Propelled like the juggernaut, it's clear ain't no stopping this. The world in grave danger, who can stop the apocalypse? They killed all the heroes, the new ones don't really care. But if you need me, put your fist up in the air. Yeah, in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is Super Black.
Yo, everybody, what's going on? It is your man on the wall, Chris Fury. How's it going? I don't know how I sound, so let me get the team in here real quick. We'll start with Lady Mandalore is having, I see her hands doing a lot of movement. I just, you want me to wait? You want me to wait? And just go to the assassin. Okay, bring her in. All right. So we'll start with the lady of the house, Lady Mandalore.
Hi. Life is funny.
Life is lifing, is what it is.
Life is lifing.
So for those who are watching right now, we started a little late. It felt like a Wednesday for some reason. Lady Mandalore is having issues. I was stuck watching The Tick. So, I was watching The Civil-Minded 5, and I'm like, oh, shit. Let me make a quick edit here and get this show started. So, I think what's going to happen is pretty soon we'll get a Patreon going, and you'll be able to see some behind-the-scenes stuff that normally we don't get to show. What we do right now is if you're a guest on the show, I tend to show like old school cartoons from YouTube, and this just kind of pass the time and have fun. And it actually got a lot of people stuck. Like, yo, okay, all right.
It's like, we got to start the show right now. You want to wait? Yeah. I think I solve this mystery. Hold on.
I think with I'm gonna get Cinematic Assassin in. What's going on, my man? How you feeling?
Sorry, I just dropped out for a second because I couldn't hear you, and then I couldn't figure out how to communicate that I couldn't hear you. I was like, maybe it's just me. And then Kira came on, I couldn't hear her. I was like, abort. So like I said, everybody, it felt like a Wednesday. It's actually a Thursday.
So yeah, once I figure out the schematics of how people can watch us behind the scenes with the crazy conversations that we have and kind of stuff like that, because I got some things planned. StreamYard, you might want to help us out with that. I'm just saying, you giving out all these updates, help a brother out. But it's a thing. It's a thing. I think we can manage to have some behind the scenes shows and have some fun and chill out, and you'll see. Just you thought we were something in front of the camera.
More entertaining.
Yeah.
This is polished.
This is the polished version. Look, see, even Geek by Heart, she was watching the news. So the Wicked Witches got caught up. We normally don't do that type of show. We're gonna keep it that way. But if you know. Let's just say some parties ain't worth being a part of. Oh man, so yes. And there she is for you. That's all for you, Will. It has been an amazing week, movie-wise.
Yes.
And we'll get to that shortly.
Yes.
And we'll get to that shortly. Just because let's face it, it was the palate cleanser. That's what it was. It was the palate cleanser. So before we get to that, though, we will get to some of this blurred news. There's a reason why I label this stuff, and I didn't label this stuff. Anyway, back to Daniel. There's a lot going on. But Ryan Coogler will be doing X-Files. Looks like.
Is it confirmed? Because I keep hearing, they're just talking about it. No,
there's definitely talks. There's definitely talks of him doing X-Files, having them be more diverse cast. The creator of the X-Files actually said that I like to see what he will do, because we've covered a lot of ground, and I'm like, there's a lot you can really do, especially when you're dealing with stuff like the Twilight Zone, X-Files, Outer Limits, these type of shows, you really don't run out of material.
No.
You don't. Like, I'm currently watching Jordan Peele's X-Files, or not Jordan Peele's the Twilight Zone, and I'm like, yo, this is okay. I like this. It only went 3 seasons, maybe, but still, I'm okay with it. It
wasn't bad.
It definitely wasn't bad. I mean, he got some high profile people in that show.
All he had to do was ask.
Yeah, it was like, I'm doing this thing. Say less. I'm doing this thing. Say less. It's Twilight Zone. I said say less. You're doing something. I'm in.
Who would you cast in the Ryan Coogler X-Files though?
Ooh, sounds like it will be a short fan cast because we're only dealing with the 2 main characters. But
and what about the
smoking man?
Yeah.
The smoking man is Keke Palmer.
Listen,
wait,
I had
what?
an idea trying to get her name out, and then Kira said a thing before the name happened. That was no shade, no tea, no lemonade.
Now I'm thinking of her sitting in the shadows all the time. And she can be animated, so
you know who would be the smoking man though? If we just go on gender swap, Taraji.
Damn.
You can see it.
I can see it. I can see it. I can see it.
I'm not mad at it. We could go deeper though. We could go deeper. There's some I can't think of who it is, but we could tweak. A little bit.
I can see it because the minute he mentioned Kiki, when he said Kiki, and I was just like, I can see it. I can see it.
Easy.
Lewis.
Wait, who? Wait, I missed it.
Jennifer Lewis.
Jesus. If God could find a way. Oh Lord.
Now I'm thinking of who's the 3 Horsemen yeah. Oh wow.
The X-Files.
Oh wow.
Mulder, Scully.
I don't know.
I didn't tell y'all to do that. Oh my god. I'll be tossing in the bed like, yeah, I like that. I like that. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Don't worry about it.
It's a thing. You know how my brain doesn't shut down. I'm looking forward to it. Anytime where I can see us bringing something new to the table, something fresh, some fresh stories, even if it's something like X-Files, it's something fresh because you can come up with some of your own stories and be surprised. Yeah, he said he was like he came out the gate with like 4 of them, like no hesitation. So I can see that. I would say fan cast, but it will be a short fan cast. It will be a short fan cast because it's not like that many revolving. It's not that many starring characters in X-Files, but I can see it. You figure what, 5, 6, maybe 7? 7's
pushing it though.
Yeah, at best. And then like really, you have 2. You would really only have 2 reoccurring characters. It'll be a short fan cast.
We need a Sliders reboot, but that just popped into my head.
Oh,
seriously,
Sliders.
Sliders was good.
Seriously underrated. And when Jerry O'Connell left the show, even though they brought his brother in, it wasn't the same. It wasn't the same. When the professor and Jerry left, it wasn't the same. It was like it went downhill. The crying man, though, that was always a
Tyrese.
Oh, not him. You throw the grenade.
All right, I'm better.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah. Man, I'd love to do that one. Now that would be a fan cast. I have to go back looking through that vault again. Man, Sliders. That was such a good show. Such a good show. Let's see what this is. We're okay, there we go. All right, that's why I couldn't tell. So if you're not reading comics, you should be, because one of them is Storm in the Brotherhood of Mutants. Here we have the Queen herself, Aurora Storm, at a very old age. And when I say very old age, I mean
Black don't crack. You already know.
Like, ain't no way in hell. And she's like, please, you forgot I was.
Talk about how old I am too, because I look good.
Yeah. even here, you know she's old, but when you hear the age, you're just like, I'm sorry, what?
And that's the exact response. That's the response.
It's like when they said Cicely Tyson was a certain age. We was like, we knew she was old, but we didn't know. Really? Okay.
I mean, she's been old since my grandmother was old.
Yeah, and it was like, not with the Pillsbury Doughboy laugh. But here's the thing. Here's the thing about Storm. I like what they're doing with this character. I love what they're doing with her character. Like, they're cutting loose. Please keep it that way, because she is an Omega level mutant. And they even up the ante, because it ain't just weather she can control. It's magic.
Wait a minute. I didn't get the books yet. I'm trying to catch up.
Okay. Let's just say
I'm trying.
they got to deal with her bloodline and everything else. You just like, let's put it like this. It's in her namesake. It's one of the nicknames she goes by that they call her.
And it's not Booty Warrior.
Ooh, I got it. I'm back. No, wait. No, you can talk about it now.
Okay.
I'm back.
Yeah. You. So it's finally giving love to the goddess, because like she's goddess level, she's Omega level, mutant level,
Black girl magic.
Black girl. You said it right there. There it is, right there.
I got it.
If there was any other way to say it, it was Black girl magic. You're just like, that tracks. It's about damn time that tracks. Like, and for the artists out there, I love y'all. I love the renditions y'all do. We do not draw Storm in provocative poses. She is the queen, damn it.
Slutting out Storm. You can't be doing that, man. Like, relax.
You don't touch that. Like, good. And we see why T'Challa flips head over heels every time, but still, it's the queen. It's the queen.
Tell me no.
You know I cannot do that.
Page 58 on the hub, and just you find some things. Just
you say,
stay in school, kids. Stay in school.
Stay in school. You're like, that tracks. So it's been 24 hours, and we've got confirmation of a certain character in a certain Star Wars related show. Normally I sit on this, but it's too good.
No,
because we've already got we already getting Ahsoka. We already getting that. We've already seen her. We're already getting her show. We already know that we get Ezra Bridger and the rest of the squad. We didn't know we were going to get Zeb.
Oh, that's my I love Zeb. Zeb is my heart. My whole world stopped.
Zeb has made his appearance in this latest episode of The Mandalorian. I was watching it, and I sat up in the bed like, yo, hold on.
Oh my God, wait.
It was a hold on, wait a minute. I was like, it was that Leonardo DiCaprio meme with
I know that face.
I was like, yo, I'm like, is it? And then when he spoke, I'm like,
that's him. That is him.
They're doing good. Shout out to Favreau and Filoni. They are really, really honing in on a lot of stuff.
Yes, Kira.
Did you peep all three of them just before they pulled up with Zeb?
I gotta watch it again because I gotta watch it again.
All three of them are sitting at the bar just before Zeb pulls up.
I gotta watch it again because it's literally a blink and you miss it kind of scene. But I caught that and I'm like, yeah, stop.
My heart.
and Kira seen an article earlier and they said they rated this episode a 6. I'm trying to figure out what your ratings are like. See, this is why we're here.
I don't. Can I say who it was? I mean, are we going to burn bridges if I say who it was?
I don't know. We'll hold back. Just say it.
IGN can ride a whole donkey. I do not care. They do not know what they're talking about, and they do.
Well, see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. We've seen it with other sites, media type sites. We've seen it where we get it. We don't have to necessarily agree with your listings or with your ratings, but a lot of the stuff seems like it's pulled just right out of people's asses. It's just no other way to put it. It doesn't make sense. A lot, rating remember we did our Jedi ratings. We did that because it was another site that had Jedi ratings, and I'm like, yeah, your people are right, but your numbers ain't. And there was a reason why we were like, we're going to give what we think is the right way to do it. So, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me check it real quick.
Apparently it's me too. So hold on, let me see.
Oh, it is. I know what it is. Hold on. Flip. How did it flip? I don't know. And we're back. Okay, there we go.
See.
Okay. I don't know. It's is it Thursday? Jesus Christ.
It is Thursday.
This is Wednesday stuff. What the heck?
You doing the Lord's work right now?
Lord, thank you, Geek by Heart. I feel like I need to do the whole thing over again. So,
whoops.
But live TV. This is what happens.
This is live. This is what we do. If Saturday Night Live can do stuff and they will tear a skit up, then what why not? But it is like the ratings.
What? It's my studio. I have to adjust my studio.
The rating system that and this is even with Rotten Tomatoes. There was a time where Rotten Tomatoes was reputable, in my opinion. I don't know when it flipped, but there's some movies like their rating systems are way off. Like way off. We'll give this one 100% fresh. What's the movie? The Wind on the Water. Huh? And then you see it and you're just like,
who watched this? How much did they pay you?
Rotten Tomatoes' scoring system has just always been strange to me. Because 100% doesn't mean everyone that's viewed it thinks this is 100% movie. Right. This means 100% of the people that reviewed it thought it was good. Yeah. Good to great. Like this. It's good to great.
It's just weird. They were just like if they were to say, yes, Batman and Robin, was it 100%? And then you watch it and you're like, no, it was nowhere close to that.
This is somebody's cousin. They needed a break. And so they said, let me throw them something. I mean, what could it hurt? Aside from my reputation.
And the only pull that I got out of Batman and Robin was Robin's costume and Mr. Freeze. Everything else was just like I was like, it's kind of hard to look at Arnold and say, give him the one-liners. That's what he does. So I was okay with it. Everything else was garbage.
Yeah. Bat nipples.
Everybody freeze.
Bat nipples in the Batmobile lighting bright as a Christmas tree at night. I never understood that. I just
was that the one with the back credit card?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I'm like, there was so many math wasn't math, and I'm like,
It's like, let's just do it. What's gonna happen? We're still gonna make the money. No, we'll just do it. We'll just do it.
you're just gonna give Batman a credit card. Like, at least the books gave a workaround. Oh, Bruce Wayne believes in the war on crime I'm fighting, so he's funding me. You know, like, at least it's believable. You know,
He's trying to sign it and everything. Like, what is he using to sign?
like ID. Like, I don't believe this is you. Proof. And then you jab him in the throat.
Wild.
So I don't know. It's crazy, but I love what Filoni and Favreau are doing over there with the Star Wars universe. I can't wait to see what they have next. They definitely are taking their time. They're definitely world building and telling story and tying things together
so well.
And this is exactly, no matter how you felt about the last set of trilogies, this is exactly what this needed.
I don't understand. They don't exist. Those that shall not be named.
It's you know what? It's not the characters. It was never the characters. It was never. It was how everything was tied together. The characters, the characters from the last three films were just fine, other than you trashing Finn, you know, which was, you know, and that was the fault of you changing your directors. I'm a staunch proponent of, if you have a director on a project, you try to make sure they complete said project. When you have them on one and then they leave for the second one because they're doing something else, and they come back for the third, it's kind of hard for them to correct.
How do you have somebody show up in the middle? Like, I can see if you have a newbie or something and you have another director build off of the very first one, but not to jump in the middle and say, all right, I'm gonna just be a placeholder for y'all, and then have somebody come in, have the original dude come in and try to finish it. It felt like they never talked to one another. They were
they did. They definitely did.
Because it was supposed to be Trevorrow doing the third film. But then something else that he made came out first, and it like bombed real bad. And it was like, ooh, never mind. Who won?
They had to get JJ to come back. Like, JJ left to do Star Trek.
Yeah,
save us, please.
Yeah, and then like they had Ryan Johnson doing the second one, and it was like, okay, we're gonna do this and there were so many throwaway scenes that, you know, you had characters introduced that they never showed. They never showed again. Never showed again. And, you know, you had some nice teasers, like the little kid who, you know, blink you miss it. The little kid, he grabs the broom, but he's using the force. You know, you had those moments, but you never touched on them. You had a whole moment that JJ set up with Finn, a whole moment that all you had to do was come into the second one and let's continue this story. Yes, he's injured, but what happens when he comes out? You know, I have no problem with Rey, but the way you threw it together, like her whole backstory, it was like you threw it together. And I believe there was something better planned.
If they weren't okay, I aside from all of the director nonsense, the racism that they caved into was their problem. And they thought that it was solely those people that were going to be bringing them that money. And it was not. It wasn't. You had a whole culture, a whole planet of people that don't act and look like those folks that you could have gotten money from. And you fumbled the damn bag. Because
that first one was perfect setup.
It was fine.
It was right. It was right where it needed to be. By the time Ryan Johnson got his hands on it, it went left. You could have dealt with part of it, having Finn being healed, and you're dealing with Poe and Rey dealing with all this other stuff. And then by the end, Finn comes out of it. He's not the comic relief unless he's with Poe, because their relationship is just fine.
It's fine.
You know, it's good to see those two. They're brothers. It's a bromance. They're just fine.
Yeah.
But
it's Han and Chewie.
yeah, it's Han and Chewie. You know, so that's
is.
exactly what it is. It's Han and Chewie. So we would have been fine with that whole setup, but then you made him a comic relief, you know, and it was just I get Favreau Filoni. Can you course correct? Can you get Boyega back on board? Can you?
That boy burnt. That boy burnt. Crispy, Cajun. That boy done. He's. I would if I were. I love Star Wars. You do me like that? Nah, y'all can keep
and see, especially okay. I feel you. I'm not gonna lie. I feel you. I feel you.
I would, and he said he loves what they're doing. He loves what they're doing now. He loves that they have brought him back to being a fan because he wasn't.
Yeah.
But he's back and he likes what they're doing. But he has not made any inclination or anything saying that he would even entertain the idea of coming back to that.
I think
Oscar Isaacs is in the building. He's still like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
He was great, actually. He was awesome.
Yeah,
but,
Paul.
That's like, but like I said, the characters themselves, amazing.
Yeah.
You had great stuff to build off of. You really did. But damn. There was opportunities laid before you. You brought Lando back and his possible daughter.
That was weird.
Mad weird.
That was weird. That was awkward.
Because all you can think of,
right,
you're
Billy
just like,
D.
I'm like, dude, I know you Billy D.
I need you to be 37% less sexy in this tape, all right?
Yeah, right.
Could you not flirt with your child?
Because it was the way I was like, you coming off way too smooth to this sister right now. It was like, I don't need the cringe factor right there. It's very borderline.
45 on this side of the galaxy.
It's very borderline.
Damn it, Billy.
I didn't know what to think. I did not know what to think. But yeah, I like what they're doing right now with the universe. I love where they're going with it. I cannot wait what they have stored. They're doing the Acolyte right now. They're doing Ahsoka right now.
I'm looking at Lainey's comment. They're done. They're done with that.
Oh yeah,
they may touch on it for lore. They're not. They're
definitely done with this. There's no more. They're done with the Skywalker saga, and I'm glad.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not tired of it, but I'm glad because I've heard it said by these two guys that there's so much more out here.
Dude, this Mandalorian motherfucker. Yo, this shit is fucking
like you literally can. Like there's so much out here right now that you can build off of. That's in that universe. And they're like, let's tell those stories.
Yes.
It can't always be just Tatooine and in the Skywalker clan. What else happened? Yeah, were they a major bookmark factor in the whole storyline? Of course. Sure. They were in the war and everything.
Yeah.
Over decades. That whole that storyline is done. That bloodline is done. Who's next?
Who else helped? Not even who's next. Who else helped? It wasn't just them.
Yeah. Can we please solve the fucking issue with Mace? Solve that issue. Damn it.
Do y'all think he's really coming back?
Now, Sam himself said he wants to come back. He damn sure ready.
He been quiet too. He has not said nothing
well,
since
you know,
he said he'd come back.
He's off Earth. He's got Secret Invasion getting ready to come up. So, I mean.
Can I just say that I'm such like a 90s bad boy fan? Every time y'all say Mace, it takes me a second. I think of Mbetha, Mace and Betha, and like
what?
It takes me a second. It takes me a second.
Sir.
Oh my God.
I'm just being real about who I am.
I accept you, Will. I accept you.
Lord,
I don't understand you, but I do accept you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They brought back Ola Pops, so yeah, they could. Why not? I mean, you can tie up the loose ends. Is what I'm saying. They can basically tie up the loose ends. It doesn't have to be a series based on Mace. You could just say, okay, we know he's alive at this point in time. After that whole thing with Order 66, which they're still covering, thank God. Cover that, because we only seen the base part of that. Like, thank God, Keller and Beck, welcome to the fold.
So, I can't wait. He better get a show.
Yeah. It's time. It's well past time. We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna come back. We're gonna talk about. Get your markers ready, people. Kira got hers. There's
before I lose them.
Yeah, get your markers ready. Checking your cards at the Continental. We're getting ready to talk about John Wick 4.
Welcome back to Fast Money, y'all. We getting ready to finish up the game here. Now, your teammate done scored enough points. I think you just need to get one answer right to win. You ready?
Ready.
Okay, name a podcast. Blurred's Eye View. Who should have won that Oscar? Angela Bassett. Who did win the Oscar? Don't give a damn. Name a cartoon. Ed, Edd n Eddy. Name a guest from question 1. Carl Jones. Alright, that did it. Congratulations, you won the game. Hellspawn cosplay. Now, we only need a one name. Hieroglyphics. You can stop now. Josh Evans. Chase Bogan. Josh Brown. Y'all cut the commercial. He gonna be on this for a while. Blurred's Eye View. Be sure to peep the podcast on all platforms, or stream every episode on Always Press Record TV. APR TV now downloadable on Amazon and Roku. APR TV, the power of podcasting in the palm of your hand. Get it today.
Do you like your pancakes patted, your biscuits buttered, your cakes fluffy? Then you should get Mother Butters. I put that on everything. Pasta, veggies, rice, and everything nice. Mother Butters will get you right. Oh yeah, GMO free, and for those who are vegan, Mother Butters has a non-dairy option. That's right, there's enough Mother Butters for everyone to enjoy. Get Mother Butters from your local grocery store. Hey man, what you doing in my kitchen?
Mother Butters needs another revisit. Oh, Mother Butters. So, he's obviously had one hell of a, I guess, 1 through 4 has been one hell of a ride. I probably say it's probably taken 2 to 3 weeks in real time, maybe.
I'm gonna play the long. I'll say a month. There's no way. Best in the game.
Thank you.
Great praise.
Better. Okay, all right.
I'll take it. That's
Tell them so
listen. You get what the people want. Christopher provides.
I'm a pleaser. What can I say? Pause. That was for you, Raw.
Oh yeah, Jesus.
This is another Blurred's Eye View After Dark.
Right.
That's the Patreon.
You know what? Wait.
No.
Hold on. Why you kidding? Hold on. Where's it at? It's been about 2 years since I played that one. Wow. That was sitting in the bank. Yes, that shouldn't make a comeback. No sooner I can figure out the schematic, that's going to be making a comeback. That was the Blurred's Eye View. It's saucy.
See what you did?
Look, Hey, what can I say?
What
Blur's Eye View. If the people ask, I will figure it out.
I am saved.
Here's the thing: Blur's Eye View Dark After Dark wasn't the nasty part of Blur's Eye View. It was pretty much covering like next day shows. Like it was during Loki, it was during WandaVision. So we were covering it the next day. So like if you didn't watch it, you can check it out over there, and that's how we dropped it. But damn it. All right. More work.
Green light. Oh, green light.
More work. Yeah, there we go. All right. So we determined it's probably been about a month since this man right here, this lovely man right here, John Wick, has been tearing ass through New York, through the Middle East, through Russia, Paris. The man the man he's been all over the place. But John Wick 4 opened up at $73 million.
Nice.
And who knew that we just needed a palate cleanser from our basic superhero films? I love superhero films, obviously, but this was a nice palate cleanser.
This is my favorite one out of all of the movies.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I am not gonna lie to you. I am thoroughly impressed with what this cast brings.
Dude.
Thoroughly impressed.
I saw it twice. I had no shame. I saw it twice.
Oh, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad.
No.
Never apologize for the love.
It's the talent.
It is the talent. It is the talent. Like Keanu Reeves, I don't know what his script wording was, but they said he cut it down to 380 words. Because let's face it, this is not.
I don't want to hear you speak.
It's not a think piece. This is an action film. Let's get to popping them off. Let's do that. That's what I'm here for.
They're not paying you per minute to speak. I need you to get to work, Daddy. I don't need you to do nothing else but drive them cars and snap some necks. I don't want to hear nothing else from you.
We're gonna start it off with 3 for a little. We're gonna end it with 3. When we last seen John, he was shot off the roof.
Oh, and hit a fire escape.
Hit a fire escape,
awning, and then the ground.
And then the ground. Don't ask me how this man got up. That is some determination. Yo,
you don't have. Listen, I remember seeing that, and I was like,
you know what? When you hate a villain, when you hate someone in a film, they did their job.
Yeah, he could kick rocks.
Skarsgård did his job.
I did not like
him. I'm like this nigga.
I kept I'm really processing it now, and I'm like, I really want you to stop being on the screen. I really need you to go away.
There was so much he was doing, it was pissing me off. And I'm like, dude, you're just good at it. But God, the suits,
flawless. Like
that's butter. What I'm talking about. If I'm gonna wear a suit, that's what I'm talking about. I'm coming in Met Gala style. I'm tearing some shit up.
The most disrespectful thing he did was when he started getting nervous and he raised the bounty on John's head from 20 M's to 26. I was like, Nick, if you gonna jump. Where's 30? Where's 50? Are you scared or not? Like, what's this?
Like, is there a recession in the world of John Wick too? Like, what is going on? 6 million?
But before we really get into it, I want to give flowers. We've always given us flowers, but rest in peace to Lance Reddick. His character actually dies early in the film, which already when I seen that, because there's talks of spinoffs, they're doing a Continental spinoff, they're doing a Ballerina spinoff, with rumor of John showing up. So when Lance's character is shot, it was a shock.
Yeah. I saw, like, I kind of was like, y'all ain't gonna do this. Wait,
And then I thought about everything.
wait.
because there was all like I remember when John Wick 4 was announced, they were going to do a 4 and a 5. They were going to do a 4 and a 5.
Right.
And when when Lance Reddick passed away, I'm like, this is before I seen 4, and I'm like, I wonder how they're going to do the Continental, and I wonder how they're going to do 5.
Yeah.
Well, 4 answered my question.
Yeah.
And obviously this was done way before
nobody knew.
Yeah,
Right.
So they had that was a situation that was already solved. But damn. Not only did they shoot his character, they condemned the Continental.
Imploded it too.
Imploded the damn building. And
Winston, let him watch. And let him watch. Your hotel is blew the fuck up, and your man's is on the floor.
Yeah, and your man is on the move.
Oh.
Ian McShane, I like watching Ian McShane work. I really do. It hasn't been nothing I've seen him in that I didn't like, because he always plays an angle. He just plays an angle, and I'm just like, I like what you're doing right now. And he wasn't worried about John. They was like, you shot him off a roof. He's like, I shot him in the suit. It was like he knew what he was doing. It was all for the table.
He was all like, I hope you don't hit everything on the way down.
Yeah, he had to hope for the best. He knew something we didn't, because he was like, he'll survive the fall. He will. That fall. You seen that building? So he loses the Continental. And then we see John. John's all over the fucking place. Good Lord. He goes back to get his ring over in the desert. Where is he? And he tells him, your ring is gone. And I'm like, why did he tell him that?
Don't tell him the ring's gone. Why would you?
A little bit of
that was your one thing.
Like, dude, y'all ain't learned nothing. This is why he's on this rampage. And he says, you came all this way for nothing. Not really.
I'm gonna get my lick back right now, homie. You
not
took
really.
my finger. I'm gonna get my lick back right
He's
now.
like, killing me will solve nothing. Yeah, it will.
I'll feel better tomorrow.
I feel better about myself when it's done. I'm like, why do y'all keep messing with this man? Why do y'all think y'all could take this man? He could take a beating. Like, the French lady in the third one didn't tell anybody else. This man was shot in the chest and fell off what I can only assume was a 30-story building.
Did she get her? Did she get her comeuppance?
She probably went. She probably went into hiding. They probably got rid of her, because when she came back, she had to come back like, he's dead, and then to go down and find out there's no body. She got to tell the high table, ain't nobody. And so they probably like, yeah, well, it ain't gonna be no more you neither. We'll get somebody else. And as efficient as he was, good Lord, I couldn't stand him. But he goes to Japan. And first off, we get introduced.
Hiroreki.
One of the coldest motherfuckers to ever walk the planet.
Once again, anytime he shows up on the screen, I'm sitting in the theater with my wife, and I'm like, oh shit, it's going. That's all I can say. It's like,
it's a problem.
I was like, when I was like, oh shit, we got him and Donnie Yen. I'm like, oh shit, it's going down. But
can I tell you? I saw this in the drive-thru with my cousin. The way I was about to like pull off and leave, because I thought somehow they was going to have Hiroyuki Sanada and Donnie Yen in the same like vicinity, and they weren't going to fight. I was about to leave. I was going to leave the film.
That was a high disappointment, because we get introduced to Donnie and they pull him out of retirement. And once again, he's playing the blind guy, because he played blind guy in Rogue One. But when they go to the Continental in Osaka, Japan, which, by the way, these Continentals, I need to stay in one of these hotels because, good Lord,
Borrow one of Kira's coins.
for real.
If you want to get close, and it is a grip. The Hard Rock Hotel here in Times Square.
Mm-hmm. That's the actual site, though, isn't it?
Baby.
Not just turn to the side in silence.
Baby. I apologize to the younger viewers that happen upon this. I would do something strange for some change just to sleep in that bed for a good 24 to 48 hours. I won't talk back once.
I'm trying to think. Wasn't that the same building that was in wasn't that the same building they used for Sam Raimi's Spider-Man for the Daily Bugle? It looks like it. I have to look. It
No. The building, the Continental that you're talking about, I can tell you exactly where it is because I used to pet sit down there. It is, oh my gosh, it is just off of Wall Street, and oh god, I don't know what the other cross streets are, but it's cool down there. It's quiet as shit though.
I believe it.
It's cool. It's cool. Yeah, I gotta go take some more pictures while I'm here.
Yeah, it is something, but the one in Japan, you get introduced to Hiraki and his daughter, also bad. And good Lord, very calm. I was just like, I like the smoothness, my guy. And John is waiting for him, and I'm just like, okay, they were friends. And he was like, because nobody knew he was in there. I'm like, this dude just shows up wherever he wants. You got a bounty on his head. This dude is on the roof of the building. I'm chilling.
I ain't do nothing. I'm just here taking up space.
And sure enough, the marquee, I could not stand the marquee's henchmen.
Yo, I literally
zombies.
said this at least 5 times. At least 5 times.
that lead one. I'm like, if somebody don't
go
get rid of his ass
away, just away.
But great scene. Great freaking fight scene, and they're going balls to the wall, and then you find out Donnie Yen character and Hariki's character were friends, and I'm like, yo, and we get a sword fight, and it's such a clean sword fight that I felt at peace.
It was so cool, dude. And it wasn't none of that outlandish bullshit with the blood flying everywhere. That's bullshit. No, you get clipped. Them shit is sharp. You don't realize you're cut until it's too late. Okay?
I really wish he didn't go the way he did. Because I was rooting for him. I was rooting for him because
I'm protecting my daughter. Oh, just why? Why?
They said the hell with the guns. We need an honorable sword fight, and we got one.
Japanese cowboy.
We need a prequel with Kane with both his eyeballs.
Yeah,
because he was so cold. He's like, "Look, man, you can't win. Like, can we please not do this?
I'm not trying to kill you. I just want you to stop.
Do this." He's like, "I don't want to do this." He's like, "Just tell us where he is." And I'm trying to make these guys go away. I'm unfortunately been pulled back in myself. He was like they're asking about each other's kids. So I was like, they actually give a damn. And they have that. There was an honor system between the three of them. It was a hardcore honor system between all three of them. And I'm glad that they had that. He was just like, Kane, he was like, John. It was just like, I see they pulled you back in. They gave you my name. Yeah. Your daughter, she's well. Like they cared. They actually cared. But
do you? Maybe I'll say this for the end. Hopefully I'll remember. I'll say I'm curious about a potential character swap that they did. Possible, because I went back and I watched Parabellum again, and there were a lot of familiar notes between two characters from that movie, but I digress.
Would it be Mr. I got a problem with the name. And I'll get
What,
to it.
Parabellum?
No, with 4. There's a person that has a name, and I'm like, I would have picked a different name, and I'm gonna tell you why. Great scene, by the way, that took place in Osaka, Japan. That whole scene,
It's clean.
was intense. It was intense. It was clean. Damn, it was clean. I can't get over that sword fight because I was just like, who thought I just needed, amongst all this gunfire,
Yes,
to have this quiet moment, and it's
Ugh.
just steel clanging, and it's clean. The sound is clean, and I'm like,
you could not tell me that they didn't really have real swords. They know what they're doing.
yeah,
They know what they're doing. They've been doing it for decades. They know how to use a sword and not, hopefully. Not
I can imagine somebody saying, "We need a sword fight scene." I know 2 people we can call. We can call them right now. I got them on speed dial. It was like, let's give him. Who's the first one? Donnie Yen. Okay, how much money do we have? And it was like, what about Sonata? How much money do we have? Both of them? The same time?
Yeah. Speaking parts.
Perfect casting.
It really was perfect casting. It was perfect casting. So John makes it out of Japan. But before we do that, I need answers. I need spinoffs of certain characters right now.
Baby, I'm with you. I'm with you 1,000%. F that dude in the middle though. No, he could die.
Yeah. X that one out. Yeah. Clancy Brown, everybody else's favorite Lex Luthor, or voice of the Lex Luthor. And I swear to God, all I could hear was voice. All I could hear was Lex. When he talks, all I hear is Lex. That's all I hear is Lex.
Fair.
And he's just as calm, and I'm just like, yeah, this is Lex. I've seen him in a shit ton of other stuff, but this is Lex all day. But Mr. Nobody here.
My dude, I was torn. I felt like I was cheating a little bit.
I appreciate the fact that he was just like, it's not high enough yet. It's not actually high enough to go after John Wick.
No,
it's close.
Yeah, it's
not there yet.
He has standards. The man got standards.
I love a man that's consistent and with standards.
Yeah, I'm like, are you telling me his name is? The reason why I didn't care for the name is because if you've seen the movie Mr. Nobody, and I'm like, you got to use a different name because that's a ball ass movie too.
Yeah,
so like, give me something else.
I mean, but he's just as badass. It's just he's got a dog on top of it now too.
Yeah,
and the dog he was. Oh, I love that dog. The dog was adorable.
So your statement that you had about a character switch, was this it?
No.
Okay, because I was thinking Mr. Nobody with his dog, and then it was Halle Berry with her dogs, which was the same kind of dog.
Okay. So yes, I saw the, but it's not him.
Okay.
My thought is that it was Donnie Yen and Halle Berry, because she had a daughter that she wasn't allowed to see in the other movie. Yeah. Can you imagine if she was able to be in that like that? She couldn't. Like, there's no. I mean, like this was much better. But can you imagine if she could?
We need answers. This thing runs so deep.
Oh, it would. Dude, a chick in this movie being that badass?
I was waiting for Sonata's daughter to
turn it up.
She picked up that sword and Yen said, "Don't do it.
Don't do it. You ain't ready. You can't do it.
I know you're gonna come for me, but right now,
you ain't
do
ready.
it." Those tend to be the best kind of leave scenes because I'm still waiting on that Kill Bill scene. I'm still waiting on that to come to fruit. I want that. The bride's daughter and Black Viper. Well, not Black Viper. She wasn't a Black Viper. But
Mamba.
Yeah, Mamba. Like their daughters. Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna get it, B.
We're probably not. But it would have been a great. I mean,
sad.
It's there because we got some young actresses out there that can really
kill
it.
Dude, Samurai, what's this child's name?
Who?
Oh God, she spins the stick and she's got the
Oh, the Samurai Rider. Oh,
yeah.
Shayna West. Yes.
Yo,
Shut up, Will. You ain't know either. You ain't know either. You didn't chime in. You
you
didn't
said
know.
samurai. All I could think was shampoo.
I mean, yeah, that too. Yeah.
So yeah, Shayna West. Yeah, she. People were talking Zendaya, but then Samurai Rider started making a rise in a lot of stuff, and I'm like, I'd rather see her because she has the. She got the moves. Damn it, she got the moves. She's got the hair. So
Easy.
let's do it. Quentin, quit fucking
But
around.
Quentin's weird sometimes, though.
He can be weird. He can be weird.
I don't know.
You just want to show up and say the N-word a couple times. That's it.
Yeah. Get Sam in there. Get Sam in there. He rectifies it. I don't know.
I feel like after she came off of Woman King, she's probably not going to be okay with that so much. Maybe a little sensitive.
True too. This is true too. So John meets up with Winston. He finds out that the concierge has passed. It's a very peaceful reunion. It was like, it's John. John knew what the deal was. He had to, and they talked it out. Winston is like that. I don't want to say father figure. He probably sees himself as a father figure, but he's more of an uncle that kind of talks sense into him. He's like, hey, they are hunting you down. I'm giving you leeway so they can't get away because I got to cover my own ass, So there's things I have to do. And then when he gives him this advice about, hey, you can challenge them to a one-on-one duel.
Like he ain't know.
Yeah, it's just like, look, we can solve all this shit right here. I want my building back. You want your freedom. We know this is what I'm telling you to do. So they make that deal. And Skarsgård's punk ass makes Donnie Yen take his place. I was just like, I felt like Michael Blackson. Bitch nigga. That's all I get.
I was big mad. I was like, oh.
I was like, you did that to fuss with him. The whole Paris run.
Wait, give me a minute. Hold on, let me collect myself. Wait. Jesus. Barracuda.
The entire Paris. This is pretty much the third act, really. The Paris run is amazing. I said it on Tuesday night show. First off, despite the buildings being debilitated and caved in whole walls and holes in the floor and everything else, looking at them, they're beautiful.
Yes.
I never thought I needed a full overhead gunfire, gunshot, or a gun battle scene.
Tell me.
Some of because normally you see a gunfight scene, you kind of guessing. It's kind of flashing everything.
No.
This we're following one shot.
I see you.
Damn, it was good. It was beautifully shot. And those people, damn. But before we got to that, was it before we got to that bit? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we didn't get to that part yet. Everybody in there, when what was it called? Dragon's Breath?
Dragon's Breath.
Dragon's Breath shells.
And thus Fire Daddy was born. Rage on, Fire Daddy.
He got his hands on one of those shotguns and just raised hell. It just literally raised hell. Yeah. And rained hellfire on them as well. It was one dude took 3 shots. He got shot twice, went to another, got shot, caught on fire, stumbled into another room, shot 2 more times. I'm like, that's suffering. That's just suffering to no end.
Because he wasn't a little kid, right? What's supposed to happen if you get on a little bit of fire, you stop, drop, and roll. He ain't stop, drop, nor roll. So he got shot again.
That man caught on fire and stumbled into the room, and I was just like,
I hate whoever made this. There's him.
And then when he got shot twice after that, I was just like,
Ooh.
That was-
You
that
ain't
was
got to
on
do
you.
him that bad.
that was on you. You should have stayed. You should stay down and rolled. It was like, I don't know what you was wearing that was so flammable.
That extra, that's that, I don't even know. It's all that extra croissant butter and shit.
Shut up. Omelette du fromage.
But prior to all it, prior to this major scene, you get Mr. Nobody who ends up going to the marquee to make a deal. And Donnie Yen was there. He was like, think twice. He was there. He's like, think twice. You know, and he goes in and he's got it so far. And he had his hand on the table, and he was running the game. He pulled all, he had all the cards on the table, and Marquis stabs him in the hand, and he says, like, you can pull the knife out or you can pull your hand out, and he says something to the effect of how determined and how much determination you have.
It shows a man who has self-interest versus a man who is determined to get the job done.
Yeah.
Something
and I'm like,
nah,
I'm like, look, I shoot with this hand. I'm not about to sit up here and tear all my tendons up to prove a point.
That's where he lost me.
Yo.
You still need my skill set. I'm pulling this knife out. Like, get out of here.
I'm pulling this knife out.
This
and we calling this done. We gonna either do this deal or not. So
I'm not a lightweight. That shit.
That made you squirmish.
Oh my god!
It was the sound. It was the sound.
I turned away twice. I couldn't do it.
I think they dialed it down just enough. They had to. They had to. So it didn't. He makes that deal, and I think it was by that time it was. Was it 26 at that time? No, it was 25. It was 25. Then he bumped it up when they got under the when John got his new suit from the king.
Yeah.
And they were
when he got to
each
Paris. Yeah.
So they're at that turnabout. By this time, they're at the turnabout. This dude shows up again. They keep showing up. Like after the whole, well, not hotel, but after the broken down house scene, the gunfight scene. Now they're in the turnabout, getting hit by cars,
playing real life Frogger,
real life Frogger, and that damn Frenchman, not the Marquis, but the lead henchman. Even my wife, she was like, "When did they get bulletproof suits?" I said, "They always had bulletproof suits. Where have you been?"
Yeah.
She's like, "When?" I'm like, "They always did. Like they all have the same tailors." There's
only one guy.
Scott Adkins. No lie, when this thing was being promoted, I thought it was Sacha Baron Cohen. I thought it was Borat's ass.
Stop it.
And then when they actually said Scott Adkins, I'm like, who the fuck is? And then I look, I'm like, y'all getting better with this damn prosthetic stuff, ain't y'all?
Wow.
Wait a minute. Let me look him. Hold on. Who? Wait, what?
I because he was sitting there and he had the short hair and he had the grin, and I'm like, I thought it was Sacha Baron Cohen. And it's not.
Somebody needs an award because that is wild.
I'm like, when it was like a week before the movie dropped, and like, it's Scott Adkins. I'm like, that's Scott Adkins, and making him an fat. I'm like, he must be fighting. He got to be fighting, and I was right.
Yeah,
I was wilding because I'm like, wait, how did he get his leg up that? Damn,
yeah, when that very big man lifted his leg up, I was like, wait a minute.
Well, yeah, I'm like, wait a minute, something wrong. I mean, is that I really thought that was a whole person. I did not think that was. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh. I mean, I'm glad.
His whole card dealer vibe was very cringy. I'm like,
yeah. I was like, why is he
but
intimidating?
then John shot him in the ass, and I'm like, yo,
Yes.
Didn't he hit him like twice?
he shot him twice. And
He hit him twice
Ah, you shot me in
in the
the
same ass cheek.
I'm like, I mean, it's a big target. I'm just saying, it's a big target. So I'm just like, my man managed to. Why is it in all action films when they're over? It's always over as Blade. It's always people in these rave parties, and they never really notice what's going on until it's too late.
I love it.
Like, don't nobody want to get out this man's way. Nobody wants to duck and cover. The drugs are not that good. I promise you.
If that was about to say, if ever I dip my toe into the recreational narcotics game, I want whatever they had, because that's amazing.
They were a
gunfight happening.
Like they was some of them stepped to the side and was still dancing and watching. I'm like, are the drugs that good that you don't want to run the other direction? Like, two dudes is fighting, and then you see one pull out a daggone Beretta. Yeah, I need to go.
And an axe at one point, is that? Did I see
it was
that?
axes? Yeah, they had axes.
Yeah. Nobody. This ain't part of the. This is not like the what is it? The entertainment portion of the evening.
Yes.
To be fair, when they got in that roundabout, people was definitely just hitting people and kept driving. Like, just didn't
It was the wildest thing. It was so wild.
Didn't give a damn.
But I had theories about John Wick some time back. I think it was like it might have been in 2. I can't remember. But they show, like, you see the tattoo on his back, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm getting Russian vibes now.
Right.
So I'm like, wouldn't it be something if you find out backstory? And guess what? That's what we got here.
Yep.
And his name isn't John, it's Jordani.
Mm-hmm.
He went back to the family, quote unquote, because he needed somebody to represent him. And so he had to go back to the family, ask for forgiveness, whatever he had to do, and prove himself, which led to the dealer, which is played by Scott Adkins, who got shot in the ass twice. And I think he got an axe in the ass at one point, didn't he? Maybe so.
That's what I think. Yeah, I think that was the second shot.
He got punched in the face.
Don't shot to me in the ass. Like, it's still funny. I'm sorry. Anytime somebody gets shot in the ass, it's just funny. It's just funny.
Is that?
It's of all the places,
shot me in the ass.
I can't. Like, there's no cool in that. You don't knock the cool out of that. There's no cool in that at all. So how'd you get here? Well, got shot in the ass.
Shot in the ass.
So
something that jumped up and bit me.
So
a lot of good movie quotes about getting shot in the ass.
It really is. I'm like, yo. So they finally get there, and Donnie Yen and Mr. Nobody and John, they're all in here with the dealer, and they're making this deal. They're playing the card. They're playing 5-card money. They're playing this dude, whoever has the highest hand, blah, blah, blah. Then they realize, and they're not stupid on it. Oh, I guess I get alarms this time. Wow.
Hey, look at you.
Trifecta.
Come on, Will.
Man, there's like 4 of them. Who they going after? I would. Oh, the beauties in there living near the motorcycle bar. Live people. So they realize, yeah, he's a cheat, he's a prick, he's playing games, he's in it for the money, whatever. This is when the gunfight breaks out. This fucking Frenchman keeps showing up. He is like a wart on somebody's ass. Probably the dealer's ass. I don't know, but
a little bit of herpes.
A little bit solid.
Wow.
Just keeps coming back. I know John was tired of his ass, but they make it out of there. This dude, every time you think somebody has a bad death, they always up the ante. And when John was whooping, I was like, that's a big dude. John, you just yanked this dude up like that? Oh, so you strong. Okay. That explains the 30-foot fall and these falling from heights and getting back up. I'm like, no broken ribs at all? Like, at
No.
all? At all.
Crack
Like,
vertebrae, nothing.
nothing? Damn, your shit tough. What is that, vibranium? What is that you got in there? Like, damn. But this dude, he got the dealer, and he what did he do? Kick him, and he fell over the side of the stairwell, and he fell head first onto the stairs. And it was just, there were scenes in this movie that literally just make you, oh,
Ooh.
damn,
Ooh.
oh,
Yeah, every time Mr. Nobody said nuts, I was
yeah.
like, hey yo, you're a sick dude.
I mean, it's an immediate full stop.
I mean, it
for
worked.
whoever's trying to fuck with you. That is a full stop.
Like,
Everything
then,
stops.
I'm like, the dog don't quit neither. And I'm like, yo,
B, how does dog? You can see him pulling this 400-pound motherfucker with no extra help. You know the dude's got padding on top of that. He's just dinking the dude like lifeless body further.
Even the Frenchman was tired of this dog. He's like, yo, not again. So this is, he brings back proof that he got the dealer because he had to bring back proof. And I'm like, what is he doing? Taking all his dentures out? Black Spartan in the building.
Hey, Big Willie.
Hey.
He took his dentures out, or he took one of his teeth. I
thought
he was taking the whole thing out. I was like,
I was here
he
for
hit
it.
him hard. He hit him hard enough. I was like, oh, you knocking them joints loose, and you just gonna pull the whole thing out. Oh, you just needed one tooth. Okay, I would have been happy with the full thing, but whatever.
I mean, that would have been. I was like, just one. You did all
Does
of
that
that.
make us very? That just makes us very sadistic. Is that what that is?
A little bit.
No, that's. I mean, that's me being.
I would have thought it was satisfaction personally, but you know, whatever.
His sister could have been like, "This is anyone's tooth."
Yeah. So he gets that done, and he brings it back to proof. Now his family has accepted him back in. They'll stand in for him and kind of be his reasoning. He said Obi's breast milk wasted right now. Black Spartan is enjoying fatherhood in such a way that it's commendable. But he brings back proof. They're standing in for him. He manages to come back and say, hey, I'm challenging Marquis to a duel for my freedom, for Winston's Hotel. And if I lose, then we die. Whatever. What does the Marquis do? Exactly what I thought he was going to do.
Because you
Be
said
a bitch.
3 shades of bitch.
First you put Donnie Yen in front of the whole thing. I want you to stand in for me for the duel.
Who? Who?
I didn't sign up for that. Bad enough I'm doing this mess for you now as it is. I don't even want to be here.
You know I don't like you, right?
Right.
I do not like you.
Shit. And so he does that. Then he turns around and ups the ante. Now it's at 26 mil, like Will was saying. He's at 26 mil. $1 million, that's it, with 26 mil. But every time he escapes from a certain area because he has to get to the church by 6:03 in the morning. Every section of Paris he was in, he escapes. I don't want to say escapes. He just wipes the floor. Whoever was there, everybody that was in that turnabout. When the dog got hit, I'm like, somebody got to die, but the dog got right back up. So I was like, okay, whatever John's taking, the dog is taking. I don't know.
Wait, what? The dog didn't even have no vest on, nothing. Just took the windshield.
All you heard was the yeah, and he rolled, got up on his feet, and was like, "I'm good, baby."
I was like,
You're a protagonist.
We ain't go through all these movies to have another dog get hit by. No.
You're a protagonist in the John Wick universe. Getting hit by cars is a minor inconvenience.
And this is what changed nobody's mind when they were in those buildings fighting, and he had John dead to rights. They was going at it, and that motherfucker came out and had that gun pointed at the dog. That Frenchman had that gun pointed at the dog. John turned his attention to the Frenchman and blasted him.
Bonk, bonk. You got to take this 2 to the chest.
He was like, I did this not for you, but for the dog. I didn't. I was like, I like dogs. You ain't know. This is what started me on this whole thing was the dog that my wife gave me. And y'all, I'm doing this for the dog. So that changed nobody's mind like that. But up until that point, he was fighting and he pulled a slick move where like the backpack he was carrying, boom, now it's a vest. He unsnatched it and it was a whole vest. And I'm like, oh, you in it. But he's calling the marquee because he's seeing like John is picking these cats off. And he was like, he answers the phone. He was like, what? And like nobody's like, what? He's like, 30. He was like, no, 30 million. And then he hangs up on him and gets back in the firefight. And then dude calls back again. Now he's pissed. He was like, 35. He's like, you because you now you interrupted me. I'm trying to work here.
No,
You know, and
nobody
just because you a prick, you know, I'm raising it again.
said yesterday's price is not today's price.
He was the walking epitome of that term. Yesterday's price is not today's prices. And he kept it moving.
It's like, how much do you want to pay to fuck around and find out?
Yeah. But when John saved the dog, everything went out the window. He was like,
Can't do it.
yeah.
Find somebody else.
So they make it to the turnabout. They had the big gunfight there. Mr. Nobody saves him like what, twice, 2 times, and the dog is there. Dog attacks the Frenchman again. Like this is like the second time this dog has attacked the same Frenchman. And the Frenchman has gotten away twice already. I know by this time the Frenchman is tired of this dog. And the dog is just like, I ain't had enough of you yet. I ain't got you like I want to get you just yet. I'm not done with you.
Wait, when they go to the camera and the dog is sitting there waiting, like, can I get him, please?
He was waiting. He was
I want a little bit.
Like,
I just want a little bit,
I
please.
just want like, just come on, man. Like, you know what I'm gonna do. This is one of them moves.
Say the word. Say my favorite word.
Come on, man. So by the time like that roundabout scene was crazy. People getting hit by cars, nobody stopping. Like cars are stopping in the middle of the roundabout 2 at a time. Y'all getting out. The scene that John drives the car around the 2 cars and just unloads. I'm like, y'all just sitting ducks. He's just spinning out around y'all and just pop, 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 pop.
I have never been
pop.
more in love with a man that could drive. And, oh my god! I'm sorry. Wait.
No. Go.
He did his own driving. The camera never cut away. Okay, never cut away.
The man will do his stunts.
That my heart forever. He has had my heart since I was at least 12 to 15 years of age. I don't remember when the first time I saw him was, but he has my heart forever. Forever. You drive a Barracuda, yo. The theater was a problem. The reverberation was a problem in that theater. I swear, I do not know. I had an out-of-body experience.
I love a good muscle car. I hate when a muscle car gets destroyed, but when John does it, I'm like, he's doing it for a reason.
Yeah,
let him cook. Let him cook. That's the first thing I'm saying. Let him cook. He's doing it for a reason. It ain't his. Let him cook. You know, so picking him off. I was just like, y'all just don't learn, did you? Was the money that good? Y'all know who he is, right? Damn, y'all ain't listening. So they make it out. He makes it out the turnabout. The whole time the DJ is like, you know, she's making these innuendos. She's making these little callbacks, and you're like, hey, he got away. He over here now. And this is why the price keeps going up. And the marquee is getting nervous because he's like, one, this motherfucker ain't gonna make it to the church. But when he finds out, all right, there's been 2 situations already, and he's come out fine. He getting close. And then he comes to them damn stairs. And it's like what? It's like
I gotta go. Like I gotta.
it was like 10 minutes. He had like close to 10 minutes, and I'm like, okay, this is a long ass night. It's like, let's go. He gets up there, he's doing his thing. Pop, pop, pop. Mr. Nobody shows up. Pop, pop, pop. He's damn near there.
He made it.
He made it.
He made it. He was all
And
the way.
that-
He was like at the top. There was no
Yeah.
reason. Like
And that
No.
Frenchman showed up. That
That
fucking Frenchman. Again. And this is a big son of a bitch, too. He shows up.
Toss.
I've never seen anybody go downstairs like that. But then it's John Wick. He survived worse. I'm just like, damn, but all the way? All the way.
The quiet in the movie theater when everybody was like, no. And you heard the pump of him getting kicked in the chest and everybody going, yeah. Why?
Me and my wife.
Starfish, John, slow down. Save yourself.
Roll
Don't
into
go down
it.
all the steps.
Hold on to something.
It was so bad.
Try.
Like me and the wife were just like, why? Slow down, grab a pole, do something. Stretch your body out.
Something. Hook an arm around somebody or something. There's break.
It won't break. I'm sure you won't break. I'm at this point in the game. I'm sure you won't break. And then that's when Donnie Yen shows up. Thank God. The same man he got to do a duel with, even though that's still his boy. That's still his boy. He's like, you good? Let's go.
You good after falling down. What is it? 222
stairs. He's like, you good? Which side you want? Let's go.
I know it's the wrong universe, but I really wanted Hiroyuki Sanada to show up as a Force Ghost and help them get up the steps together.
I'm one with the Force. The Force is with me. I'm one with the Force. The Force is with me.
And Kane is just like, yes, that line right there. He knows what it's talking about.
Oh, Jesus.
They make it back up that stairs, but they're kicking ass the whole time. This has been one of the best action films I've seen all year, hands down. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, the whole time John's going up these stairs, and I'm like, I need to hit the Stairmaster.
No, I don't ever want to see stairs ever. I don't ever want to see stairs ever again.
I'm like, this man got a whole bow leg walk. And he hitting these stairs twice, not once, twice. He's got
in under 5 minutes.
Under 5 minutes. I mean, that's determination. I don't know how he does it. I'm with it though. And he makes it up there. When he makes it up to there, I'm like, your kneecaps is burning, ain't they? The quad, all that, the thighs is on fire.
Glutes.
Everything on fire and it's tight. It's gotta be.
There ain't no amount of strength in the world to make that, to undo all of that.
You know how you get to the top of something, you be like,
wait.
Slow your breathing down a little bit. You know.
You do one of those.
You ready, John? No, you only had to walk up here once. I had to walk up here twice. Give me a minute.
And fight people.
He start to duel with his hands on his knees.
Right. I'm like, yo, Clancy Brown is calling it. He's like, doesn't look like he's gonna make it. Marquis is all happy and shit. And they both walk up on the scene. Now you know he mad.
Big mad.
Because he's just like, one, he's alive. Two, you helped him get here. I'm like, I was looking at him. I'm like, you the bitch. Shut up.
Not even that. I'm the one he's the one that's about to get shot. What are you worried about? Either way.
So they have the classic standoff duel. And the typical 30 paces, one shot. They do their thing. They do their 30 paces. Fire. Bam. John's hitting the shoulder. Kane is hitting the side.
No, they both hit. John's hitting the shoulder, Kane's in the arm. Now they got to come closer, 10 paces. Get another bullet. Bam. John's hitting the side. Donnie Yen is hitting the side. And I'm like, now I'm hoping something goes left. Like they both pull their guns on the marquee. I'm like, they gonna turn and they both gonna shoot us. Cause see, now they close enough. And then that third round of bullets, they give him their bullet. Winston looks at John. He's just like, kill him. Like, what else can you do? Shots go off again. John goes down. Now the Marquis want to get his bitch ass hands on the gun.
Yeah, that was the most bitch made move I've ever seen.
Oh man, I was just like, you were who I thought you were. That's what you've proven to me on this day. Oh, I want to take the killing shot. You sound like a brat right now. You sound like a brat, a bitch, all in the same thing.
He definitely would tell all his friends, I killed John Wick.
Yeah. In the meantime, so he goes, gets that thing loaded. And Winston looks at him. He said, you idiot. He didn't shoot. And John pulls that pistol out and caps him right between the eyes. Oh, it was bliss. It was bliss. He went flat, boy. I was just like, oh, I was so happy. I was just like, yeah. Nobody shed no tears. Winston's getting the Continental back. Fully rehabbed and rebuilt. The whole nine. John is free. By that time, the Marquis had already told Kane him and his daughter was free, so he was free and clear. Clancy Brown was like, all right, you're free. We're done. Business is done here. Right. I'm gone.
I don't care what happened. Business was done. It was done correctly. I'm going back to whatever
I got to go. I got to go, and that's it. When he walked back, John does he's walking down the stairs, snatching the belt off, all the clips fall off. What's funny is right before them getting ready for the duel, this was the funny part. They're taking off their jackets and stuff. When John takes off his jacket, you hear all the shells falling.
Yeah. All the shells that got stuck from him getting shot.
I had to laugh because I'm like, yo, my guy got shot this many times. He just got shells all over the place. It's crazy. And yeah. And then he says his wife's name and he collapses. And I'm thinking to myself, this dude ain't dead. This dude ain't dead. Even my wife said it, like, he ain't dead. She would have been like, oh, he died? This is how they gonna end it. This dude ain't dead. You don't survive what he survived. This man went down from exhaustion.
It felt too poetic. Like, it's like, one, the fight scenes were very epic in this. So if you make a 5, you somehow need to step it up again.
Yeah.
And then
give a reason, a very valid reason.
Yeah, we need a real reason that he didn't actually, like, whose tombstone were they at? Like, if it wasn't actually John, like, we need a very good reason for there to actually be a 5.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like.
I think, well, as the movie ended, you have Winston and you have the King and you have Dog, because that's the dog's name is Dog. And they're at the funeral plot, and you see John's headstone, and it says "loving husband," and it's right next to his wife Helen. In the blink and miss scene, as the King and Winston are talking, the dog looks over to the side, like with the whimper, like he knows. He sees John. He knows when his guy is around. He knows when he's around. And I'm like, John ain't dead. There's a reason why that dog whimpered up like that and looked over to the side. Like, John ain't dead.
That I caught that too.
He just wants to be left alone. He said
Right.
he wants to be free.
He wants to be done with that life. And he is done with that life.
Yeah, he's done with that life. Now,
sort of.
It was originally announced that it was going to be a 4 and 5. They said that they are going to be working on some other projects, which tells me the Ballerina and the Continental and God knows what else they got planned for this universe, because this quickly became its own universe, like really fast.
Yeah.
They keep writing like doors to go through. They don't. They walk past and the doors are open, but they keep heading down the John Wick path.
It is.
There's a lot of doors.
So and I'm like this with the Assassin. I'm like, we need a really good reason for 5. We need a good damn reason. Like, are we finally taking down the high table? What are we doing?
Is John going to become the high table? The high table doesn't have to.
They don't have to do anything, but just make the call.
Yeah.
So what happens? Because that was the original plan. Let's tear down the high table because that was, and it changed from I want to be free. Like, John was pissed. Maybe he has time. It's been a month. He's tired.
Not it's been a month.
It's
not 30 days.
He's like, damn, can I sleep? I had to go to the sewers and sleep for y'all to leave me the hell alone.
Oh,
and y'all still wouldn't leave it alone.
Question. When he made his deal with the Marquis, I thought he said that anyone that has a like specific private deal with the high table is off, or was it just him? Because I thought when he said it on behalf of himself and Kane. Like, I'm gonna get both of us off. Right. And then the Marquis was like, "Nah, Kane's fighting for me." I was like, I was like, stupid.
He's a bitch.
He was.
No, it was just those two. It was just the two of them. Yeah.
Yeah. So for them to have a 5, they're already doing the Ballerina. And they're already saying that John's going to show. So that means we know John's not dead. He's not dead.
Unless it's a prequel.
Then there's that.
Or in betweenquel.
That's a new one.
God.
In betweenquel.
Black Widow.
Yeah, that's what it was. Black Widow's an in betweenquel. That's what it is.
Oh God.
Then we got the Continental. So now that the Continental's being rebuilt, I can't remember if that was supposed to be a prequel or a continuation.
Continental?
Yeah.
Or an offshoot. I think that's also an in-between
type of thing.
Yeah. Because they have all those rooms with all those people in it.
Yeah.
Just stopping by. You could do like an anthology? You could have individual stories about all of them.
Oh God, yeah.
Oof.
Oh yeah.
If John's not in it, and based on the way things ended, it could just be the pickup of the new brand new built Continental and it's new business.
When you have characters minus the Frenchman, of course, minus the Marquis.
Fuck that hoe.
But when you got Hiraki's daughter and you got Mr. Nobody, you kind of want to know what happened to this character. Hell, you done brought Donnie Yen into it. I need to know what's going on with these characters. You got Mr. Nobody, Hiraki's daughter, Kane. What else? I need to know.
I need to see Kane and Akira.
Yeah.
Because that did y'all stay for the post credit scene?
I believe. Can't tell you a story.
Oh God damn! Just say no.
No, I stayed because I heard there was a post credit. So we're at the drive-in, right? And it's like misting throughout the movie. So every once in a while, I cut the wipers on, like, and it'll stop. I'm like, cool, I can see the movie. A dense fog rolled in like the last 5 minutes of the film.
No.
So it's like right when John is on the steps. So it's like, is the screen foggy? Like, I put my head out the window. I was like, oh no, that's just outside. Like, all right. But it's like, it's cool. I can see what's happening. And it's like, as the credits roll, it's like, I can't read them words.
God damn.
Oh my god. So by the time it actually gets to the end,
Oh no.
I can't see.
Oh
So, Kira, tell the scene.
no.
Tell the scene.
All right. So, scene, it's Paris. You hear violin music playing. The girl that we saw in Central Park is playing on the steps of this music academy in the middle of Paris, and it's the daughter. Donnie Yen is strolling by in a crowd full of streets. He's got these beautiful blue flowers, and then the music kind of shifts. And all you see is the back of somebody's head. It's a hooded figure. Camera turns around, and it's Akira. And Donnie, you see, wait, let me see if I can do it. Donnie Yen is coming this way. Donnie Yen is coming this way. Akira's coming this way. And all you see is her with the knife go, ching, and then it cuts to black.
We need these movies. Give it to us.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's they Chip Stalansky, I think that's his name, the director. He gave us gold with these 4 films. Like, they slept on the first one. Once word got out, it was wild. It was wildfire. It was wildfire.
Yeah.
It's one of those, the actual movie, Mr. Nobody, it was the same kind of thing. Yeah. Like, when you actually watch it, you're like, this is good.
Yeah.
You know, when you can get a good movie like that, Gunpowder Milkshake, that's another good shootout. You know, I'm not saying the name, Will. Don't worry. Has some very notable actresses in it. So
I'm about to say just the one.
Singular. Just the one. You know, everybody else was
everybody was alright, but you know, it was a good movie. It was a good movie. But I didn't know I needed a palate cleanser like this. I was waiting for this movie, and I'm never disappointed. These last 3 films, I was never disappointed. After I seen the first one on cable, I wasn't disappointed. You know, these last 3 always they go beyond the expectation of what you're looking for. That's what they do. Like, you're in for a wild ride, but they up the ante. They just keep, and you're just like, the camera work alone.
These men should never be without food, housing, entertainment.
The camera work has bar none surpassed other action films when it comes to shooting your action scenes. Yeah. And I'm like, this is Batman Begins is a prime example. When Christopher Nolan's Batman Begins come out, and you see Batman like in the warehouse scene, well, not the wharf scene, it's flashes. And it always irritated me that it was like that. You know, same with Blade. It was the same thing. It was these flashes. We get it. He's fast. We get it. You know, but it irritated me. This is the first time I've seen it in a good action film that you got good shots,
clear shots.
Good clear, and once again, I'm hearkening back to that overhead gunfight scene. That was a great, for the first time. I'll never look at action films the same. For the simple fact, I'm like, man, you really kind of wish, you know, what was it, Bad Boys 3? When they did, was it 3 or 2? 3. It might have been 3. When they did that, when they did the shot where they were shooting from one side and the camera went around and showed the other. That was a good shot. That was a good scene. However, this beats that because you really see, you really see what's going on. You know, it's shout out to the stunt team. Jesus Christ, the stunt team.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves because he gives all the stunt crew gifts every movie he's made.
I don't necessarily give him gifts. They actually have him on. People were recording him like he's helping them break down.
Yeah.
This dude's humbled. He is humbled.
It's nice to help people
Like
when you can. You do
when
not
the
have
stars
to be.
say, "Hey, you need some help with that? Here, let me help you carry these up the stairs." I'm like, my God, you just got done running up 225 stairs twice. And you're helping us carry more stuff up. Now you're carrying weight up. Okay, hey, all right, you got it. You got it.
The gift he gave to them for this one was t-shirts with the number of times the stunt crew died.
That's funny.
And somebody got 20.
And
How do you die
into the
20
movie, it's
times
like,
in a
all right,
3-hour
look,
movie?
all right, baby, that was me. I died real good, didn't I?
I can imagine he's sitting up there like, you know how the crew goes, and I'm like, all right, we're breaking down for the night. You might hang out with the backstage crew, with the people behind the scenes, whatever, going to get something to eat, and Keanu sits down with you guys. But are you supposed to be
all right?
here,
You need
please?
something?
I like shawarma too.
Okay, is it shawarma for everybody? Huh?
Shit, you paying? All right, come on, son, sit in. We know you good for it.
So,
Oh, brother,
it's a rock. It's a rock in the park. That dude, he's.
I worry about him.
I do.
I'm not gonna lie. I worry.
I've never heard bad things about Keanu Reeves.
No.
Out, just period.
Never. Literally, how many years?
He's been
30
in acting,
years
30,
in this?
yeah, 30, maybe 40.
Literally never. No one. You can try your best to look since he was a kid
even when fans see him out, and especially female fans, and they see him out and they want to take pictures, most people, they have their hands on their shoulders, maybe on their side. Pay attention to the pictures. He's never touching them.
No.
He's never touched. He will take pictures. People have seen this man on the subway.
Yeah. No.
Like it ain't nothing. And you're not gonna rob him. It's John fucking Wick.
Are you stupid?
He literally knows kung fu and knows how to handle a weapon. I don't think you want to do that.
Even before that, the Matrix, I wouldn't do it.
Imagine trying to run Keanu Reeves' pockets thinking shit was sweet. Can you get John Wick in real life? Like, good Lord.
Just the kick in your chest alone.
Yeah.
It's a
you want to hear, there's funny you say that. There's a funny story about Dolph Lundgren that happened.
Oh.
Dolph Lundgren was not home. Dolph Lundgren, I can't remember where he's from, but where he's from, he was part of like their version of the military. He was like their Navy, part of like not Navy SEAL, but whatever the military that he's from, they're tough. He was away on some kind of business, whether he was shooting something, whatever.
Oh, this does not sound good.
2 robbers came to the house. His wife was home alone. They broke in. They rummaging through stuff until one of them comes across the family picture. And they realized they had tied the wife up. They realized whose house it is. After they seen the picture, they stopped everything they were doing, untied the wife, begged her not to tell their husband. She called the police, of course.
Yeah.
That's gangster.
And I'm like, you know how much fear you have to instill in somebody when you're not home? That's gangster right there. That's
he is going to fight. He is the one that has a special set of skills, and he is going to find you because
it was so crazy that I heard that. I'm like, your rep got to be something when people rob your house. That's Godfather tier fear right there. They were just like, Don Corleone. This is Don Corleone's house.
Listen,
we made a mistake. I am so sorry.
Dust that off. When you touch it, dust it off. Dust it off.
Fix it.
That's the biopic we need. The Dolph Lundgren story. My man went to MIT. Apparently,
he's a
scared
genius.
home invaders while not even being home.
What is it?
a
He's the
fucking
Eastern
genius.
European.
He dated Grace Jones.
Oh yeah.
Like he's just lived a life.
Like when you really coming up, I never seen I never seen Dolph Lundgren other than the Russian who killed Apollo Creed. That's and the Punisher. I don't talk about that, but
Jesus. Oh God.
But after that story, I said I will never make fun of another Expendables movie you're in, or any Sharknado movie ever again, because you're Dolph Lundgren. You have officially made your way on the list with Michael Jai White and Wesley Snipes. Thank you very much, good sir. Have a good day.
You see him just sitting back looking at bad reviews of Expendables, just spinning the chamber of a revolver and drinking vodka straight out the bottle.
Playing with the pin on a grenade.
Yeah. Like literally taking it out and putting it back in.
Put it back in.
This is good exercise. I'm like, what?
Testing my reflexes.
It's testing his reflex, right? Yo, I was I'm like, this dude did what? I'm like, how do you? That's a badass man. That's badass man.
Eastern European Chuck Norris.
Yeah. Now
that's amazing.
There's pictures of Chuck Norris without his signature beard. It don't even look right. I'm like, look, that was your Samson, wasn't it? It was the beard, wasn't it? It was like, you take that beard, you look off, you look weird.
Something ain't right.
So, yeah, never make fun of Dolph Lundgren. Yeah, anytime him and Michael, Dolph Lundgren will probably give you the same look that Michael Jai White gave Vlad when he was just like, I can kill somebody with my bare hands and be dead serious about it. And while Vlad was laughing, I'm like, no, this nigga's serious. Well, like he will.
He's not being funny.
Ain't nothing sweet over here. This dude knows 9 martial arts styles. It's like ain't nothing sweet. Like he is Black Dynamite. I ain't saying that because he is Black Dynamite.
Which makes the Carl Jones story all the more funny.
Why would he say children? It ain't funny.
Random maintenance man in half.
Viewers out there, you need to go back and go to Always Press Record or go to the YouTube channel, Roku, Amazon Fire. Find the Carl Jones interview. It's hilarious. It's gold. Classic. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Tracy Morgan. Thank you. I plan on getting Carl back on here again to talk more about his other backstage antics, because Lord have mercy.
Love needs to come on with him.
Yes, I'm trying to. I need the both of them. I need the both of them. That way, if Tracy calls again, just put him on three. Just put him on 3-way. Tell him, tell him call into the show. I get,
we got a link for him.
I'll give him the link. I'll give him the link and the show, and he just run with it.
Just take over. We got 2 hours of space.
Yeah,
just
do you. So, oh man, we getting ready to get out of here. This was a good one because I'm going back to see John Wick again. And if you haven't seen it and you're watching us,
sorry,
not sorry.
Spoiler alert.
It's John Wick. It's John Wick. You kind of know.
2 hours later.
It's in the title. It's in the title.
Meaning, like, it ain't like he ain't going to the multiverse or anything. This is like, it's John Wick. You know what he's doing.
No, sorry. That just reminded me because you said the multiverse. My thought from earlier. John just gets thrown down the steps, and then Kane appears, and then Force goes Hiroyuki Sanada, and then Dominic Toretto.
Shut up.
Because it's all about family.
Oh, I thought you was going to say Alex Winter. Somebody, I heard somebody else.
What?
I heard somebody else say
we're going to get the steps together.
We can. Hey, dude, you all right? Yeah.
And Hannah Macarona.
We'll take it a quarter step at a time.
Rufus's daughter shows up.
Will.
Quarter
Come
step
on,
at a
man.
time.
Do better.
Somebody literally had said that they would love to see people that he's acted with in the Matrix show up, like Carrie Ann Moss.
Yo, the way I was waiting for Trinity to show up.
Perfect opportunity. You could have been anybody.
I don't even care.
You could have been I don't know. You could have been anybody. You could have been a tailor that got you the suit. I don't care. Look, you got Lawrence Fishburne there, and you know he was chewing scenes. He was chewing scenes.
Just
The opening,
right?
This man was in it. Oh man! So before we get out of here, we're gonna let the team do their sign off. Here we go, and bam, there we are.
Well, hello, hi, it's me, Lady Mandalore. Things have happened since the last episode. Wow. That's not necessarily true. But, anyway, yeah. So I've seen John Wick twice. You should see it at least once. My personal review is that it's worth IMAX full price, no matinee. I am on Instagram as roomful of blurs. Roomful of blurs on Instagram. I'm on something. I'm on about 5 hours of sleep.
You on one?
I'm a mess. Is that what? Yeah, that's true. I am also on Fanbase, which I have a chat room at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Saturday, and I just started I have my original. I'm sleepy. I have a podcast.
I know.
Oh Lord!
That's why I conked out before the show and then woke up and was watching the Tick. So I know what you mean,
dude. Anyway, I'll get sidetracked. 2 podcasts. First one, Child of Mandalore. I talk about the history of Mandalore. It is important, people, to know your history.
Damn important.
You might want to start listening to my podcast if you want to catch up and understand why this past episode is very important. It's important. That's that. I'm very passionate about it. You can catch it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, your uncle's record player. And I also have a brand new podcast called Roomful of Blurs. Yay! You can find me on YouTube and Twitch.
And I'll do it.
You can find me on YouTube and Twitch. I'm going to start recording for now on Sundays, maybe around 9:00. I have not decided thoroughly. I might pre-record some stuff, but it will be released on Sunday no matter what.
Yes.
I am going to pass it off because I am sleepy.
We're wrapping up. Cinematic Assassin, tell them about you. Where you at?
I listen to Kira's podcast on my 8-track.
What?
I'm available. I'm in these streets. Y'all gonna get this pure black content.
You're gonna get this. You're gonna get this wherever it's at. You're gonna get it.
Now available on phonograph.
Organic.
Laserdisc. Betamax.
I will be watching. You can find me. Don't matter what site you're on. The tag's going to be at Mayhem Media. That's MAYEHEM Media. Said it slow enough that time. Hopefully y'all heard it. I say stuff at the end. The stuff escapes, and then it's going to come back. Escapes. It's going to come back. It's going to come back. 3, 2, 1. Yes. Mental health is important. So go ahead and take that PTO. And my thing for this year is lean into learning, lean into laughter, lean into love. I'm going to leave it right there.
For some reason, that needs to be on a plaque. I'm dead serious. That needs to be on a plaque. Oh, man.
Isn't that Live, Laugh, Love?
Yeah, it's the black version.
It's the black version.
Right. You got to put some some Lowry's on it.
Is it Lowry, some Sazon, all that. Garlic salt powder, onion powder, lemon pepper.
Ooh.
It's Pray Love with Frank's Red Hots on it.
Frank's Red Hot, yeah. Yo, everybody, this is your man on the wall, Chris Fury. You can catch us on IG, Blurred's Eye View, and right there you will see the link in the link tree in the bio where it will lead you to all the great places like on Facebook, Blurred's Eye View Podcast. You can also catch us on Opulence Radio and Twitch, Blurred's Eye View 1, and you can also catch us on Always Press Record TV. Just go to, we're on Roku now. So if you're not watching us on live Facebook or on YouTube, you can always catch us on your television. On Roku TV, download Always Press Record or the Amazon Fire Stick. Check us out. Shout out to all our peoples out there. Catch us on the YouTube channel. Show your love over there. Put the notification bell. Hit that subscribe button. Show your love. Get us up there to those sub numbers. Patreon sounds really good right now. I feel the push. I feel the push right now. Like it's gonna be
kind of neat chaperones.
Oh my god! But shout out to our partners over at Always Press Record. Shout out to Travius Lawson. Shout out to ultimatewireless.com. Good Lord. What is
I didn't drink this episode. I just want to go on the record saying I have not a drop of alcohol.
It wasn't, you know what? I told you it's been weird. You can also check us out. Go to otakunoir.com. Get your blurty goodness from all these POC creatives. It's really dope. They have their latest box coming up next. If you missed the March Madness box, I don't know what to tell you. But if you go to Otaku Noir right now before the end date in April and use the code Blurred's Eye View, you get a discount. Show some love. Go over there. Support your fellow POC creatives and get some love out of that. I want to thank the team. We out there. Shout out to the Black Spartan, brand new father. He's embracing it well. The man is he done melted like butter over the kid. Little Obi, shout out to Little Obi, new addition to the squad. He's a scampy little rascal. He's gonna come in.
That boy big. That boy big.
He's gonna
look at his daddy. Out. What you mean?
Right.
I'm just sheesh.
Yeah. So we will be back Tuesday, and we'll probably have a guest. I can't remember because the schedule's not in front of me. But until then, download this show. Go show some love. Get those numbers up. Subscribe, notification, all those great things. Because guess what? This year, we doing some things. And y'all might want to stay on board for that. And if you want to see some merch, that seems to be coming down the pipe too.
Ooh.
I got to find the right peoples. Because every now and then, you'll catch me wearing a Blurred's Eye View shirt. Specially made, of course. I love to get a Letterman jacket like that too. That's gonna be sharp. But until then, catch us Tuesdays 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch handle Blurred's Eye View 1. You can also catch us on YouTube. Like I said, hit that notification bell, hit that subscribe button, show some love. Also catch us on Always Press Record Television, APR TV, totally free to download on your Roku TV and Amazon Fire Stick. Until then, Thursdays 9 p.m. Eastern, same channels. And hopefully we can get to see some old school cartoons together behind the paywall or something. Who knows? Until then, remember to educate yourself and others, entertain yourself and others, and most of all, encourage yourself and others. This was the John Wick review. Who are we going to review next?
Super Mario Brothers.
We're going to inappropriately put Dominic Toretto in more movies.
Lord of mercy. Until then, we are out of here. Wrong button. We're out of here.
Bye.